Hello, my name is Hans George Campbell, and welcome to part 2 of the 20th Anniversary Buddha IDE board. In this video, I'm going to show you how to prep and format the hard drive. So let's get started. First thing you want to do is you want to load up the Workbench 3.1 install disk. Double click on HD Tools. And HD Toolbox. Okay, first thing you want to do, especially if it's a new hard drive, is you want to change drive type. Make sure it's on SCSI and click on Define New. Then click on Reconfiguration and okay, I happen to know that this information right here is correct, okay, for this hard drive. But a lot of times this information is not correct, even though this information up here is. So when that happens, you want to manually type in the correct number of cylinders, heads, and blocks per track. Okay, and blocks per cylinder is this number times this number. So in this case, it would be 16 times 63. Okay. So once you do that, then you click on OK. Alright, you click on OK again. Now it says changed, so you want to save changes to the drive. Okay. Now, okay, we don't need to do a modify bad block list, and you don't need to low-level format IDE hard drives and compact flash cards, so just ignore these two. But you do want to partition a drive. Now I'm going to leave it for the default, what the default is here. It just takes the total hard drive size, in this case 1.2 gigabyte, and it just splits it in half, and it creates two separate partitions. So that's fine. But we want to change the file system because I live here in North America and we don't use the international file system. So go to Advanced Options, and we want to change that. We want to uncheck International Mode. Okay. And, alright, we want to do the same thing for the second partition. Okay. Make sure it's not bootable. Let's see, yeah, not bootable. Okay, change the file system. Uncheck International Mode. Alright. Okay, and after all that's done, click on OK. Then we click Save Changes to Drive. Okay. Now on IDE hard drives and compact flash cards, you do not need to verify the data on the drive. So just click on Exit. And it reboots. The computer reboots. Okay. Alrighty, so QDH0, we're going to go ahead and format that partition. Okay. And I'm going to call that partition Workbench. Okay, the Workbench partition. Trash can, fast file system, no international mode, no directory cache, and we want to do a full format, not a quick format. Okay. Now let's see how fast this does this. Yeah, this Buddha IDE controller board is about twice as fast as Commodore's A291 SCSI controller board, or even the faster GVP boards. It's been my experience that the Buddha IDE is about twice as fast. Now, I've only tested this on a 68030 processor based Amiga 2000, but I'm pretty sure that the results will be the same across the board. So this is a good product. It's fast, seems to work very well, especially if you use hard drives and compact flash cards that are less than 4 gigabytes. It works very reliably. Now, I found out that not all compact flash cards work. So you just have to try different compact flash, different name brands and different sizes until you come up with the ones that work for you in your adapter. Now the compact flash cards, you basically format them, you prep and format them the same way that you would a hard drive. So it's the same thing as what we're doing right now. Now, one thing I didn't explain in the first video about the Buddha IDE, as far as the 3 pins for your hard drive LED, okay, the center pin is positive. The top pin, the negative pin, the top one, is for your primary IDE port. And the bottom negative pin is for your secondary IDE port. So if you plug your hard drive LED cable in and the light's not coming on when you're accessing your hard drive or the compact flash card, that could be the reason why. So just unplug it and try the other negative pin, and it should work. Yeah, this is formatting pretty fast. I mean, you have to keep in mind that this is a 610 megabyte partition that's being formatted, and you can see how fast it's being formatted. This is pretty impressive for old hardware, I mean, yeah, the Buddha IDE is brand new hardware, but the system that it's plugged into, is from what, 1987, 88? Yeah, this is pretty fast. It's pretty fast. I'm impressed. And for those of you that know me, it takes a lot to impress me. I'm not easily impressed. But I am impressed with this 20th Anniversary Buddha IDE. And I think it's worth every penny that I paid for it. I like it so much that I'm planning on buying at least 3 more of these boards. That's how much I like this board. Okay. The Workbench partition has been formatted. So now we're going to format QDH1 partition. Oh, come on. God, I hate when it does that. My mouse pad's so damn smooth. I need to get a rougher mouse pad. Okay, put trash can, fast file system, and a full format. Alright, this time I'm going to time this one. It's 9:13 according to my clock. 9:13 p.m. Okay, it's been a little over a minute so far. That's not bad. Yeah, this is definitely a lot faster than Commodore's A2901 SCSI controller or the faster GVP controllers. This is definitely faster. At least twice as fast. That's impressive. Very impressive. Well, my people are known for making really nice, high quality stuff. So yeah, I would expect nothing less from the German people. They make high quality stuff. I mean, they always have. And I think this board was made in Germany. I think the company is German. Individual Computers, I think, is a German company. I just wish that they made a really nice graphics board for the Amiga 2000 computer that like had a built-in flicker fixer scan doubler, you know, and that was reasonably priced. Like, I would be willing to pay up to about, let's say, $150 for a graphics board like that. Maybe $200. It just depends on how well it's made and what kind of features it has. Yeah, how much memory it has. You know, graphics memory. But I think that's what they need to start working on next. Because I see a rise in popularity with the Amiga 2000 computer, because more and more people are starting to realize that what I have been saying through the years is true. Not only was the Amiga 2000 Commodore's main flagship Amiga model, but it's also their best designed and highest quality Amiga model. And that's because the Amiga 2000 was designed and made in Germany. Why do you think it uses metric hardware? It uses 3mm and 4mm bolts. All in metric hardware. The computer is built really well. It's very high quality. And unlike the Amiga 3000 and 4000 computer, it does not have its slots on a daughter board, which I think is a very poor design. I think that is a very poor design. No, the Amiga 2000 computer has its slots directly on the motherboard. And that's the way it should be. Because even on most of your PC computers, that's how it's done. The slots are directly on the motherboard. And I think that's the best design. So yeah, I think more and more people are going to start buying and using the Amiga 2000 computer. Okay, so yeah, we started at 9:13 p.m. and it's now 9:19 p.m. So it took what? 13 minutes? Or 16 minutes? No, wait, 13. Now it's 19. Oh my God. Is that right? It only took like 6 minutes. Oh my God. That is really fast. Oh my God, that is fast. Wow. That is fast. Okay, so now after formatting the two partitions, what I like to do is I like to reboot the computer to make sure that these hard drive partitions are stable and that they will actually boot up. Okay, so I'll hit Control AA and reboot the computer. Now this is just to make sure that these hard drive partitions that I just created, that they will indeed come up. I like doing this before installing Workbench. Okay, so after doing that, doing a reboot, and we're verifying that the partitions are coming up, okay, and we'll open them up. Okay, 610 megabytes free. It's got the trash can. 610 megabytes free. It's got the trash can. Okay, so those appear to be stable. So now we're going to install Workbench 3.1. Okay. Alrighty. It's just that easy, boys and girls. Just that easy. Yeah, I really like this Buddha IDE. I'm very impressed with it. It's very nice. I can vouch for that. I mean, you see how well it's working. I mean, you know, the proof is in the pudding. I mean, you know, you're watching this in real time, including the formatting of that 1.2 gigabyte hard drive. It took, what, 6 minutes? That's very fast. Well, actually, the second partition, which is 610 megabytes, took 6 minutes. So altogether, it would take about 12 minutes to format a 1.2 gigabyte hard drive. I forgot. I was just timing the second partition. See how long it would take to format that one. So yeah, both partitions took about a little over 12 minutes. That's still really fast. It's very fast. Trust me, it'll take at least twice that long using the older SCSI controller boards. Okay, so now it wants the locale disk. Okay. So as you can see, with the Buddha IDE controller board, it's no different. Formatting a hard drive is no different on the Buddha IDE than it would be on a normal, you know, a lot like the older SCSI controller boards. Basically, it's the same way. You know, you do it the same way. It's no difference. In fact, the Amiga 2000 sees the Buddha IDE board as a SCSI device. So, I don't know why, but it does. Probably because of the name of the device driver. I wish I had a 68040 board. That would be nice. Now we're booting off the hard drive. That was in real time, and you see how fast that is. That was in real time. Come on. Oh, come on. This mouse pad is way too smooth. Gotta get a rougher mouse pad. Okay. Well, that's it for part 2 of this video. My name is Hans George Campbell, and until next time.